Mo. Mo. BG.
Got y'all a little tea and just feel like, woo, y'all excited today. Baby, us falling asleep in a car is, and everybody reposting somebody sleeping in a car like that, let you know y'all don't got nothing going on.
Imagine scrolling through your feed and suddenly stumbling on a video that stops you in your tracks. A car parked on the side of the road, rapper BG slouched back in the seat. And beside him, his girlfriend, eyes closed, motionless. At first glance, it looks like they're just knocked out, catching some sleep. But the way they appear unresponsive, still almost lifeless, sparks instant shock. Is this just exhaustion after a long night, or something much more serious? The clip spread like wildfire, leaving fans with more questions than answers. The clip itself is short, but it packs enough mystery to fuel hours of speculation. BG is leaning back in the seat, his girlfriend right beside him, both appearing completely out of it. Their bodies don't move, their eyes don't open, and there's no clear sign of them waking up. That alone had viewers convinced something serious might be happening. But here's the catch. The video doesn't actually prove anything. There's no audio to tell if they were talking moments before, no context about how long they've been sitting there, and no follow-up clip showing them getting up. All people saw was a snapshot, two people in a car still as statues. And in today's viral world, that was enough to set the internet on fire. But the real storm didn't start with the video itself, it started with what fans began saying online. The moment the video hit social media, the comments section exploded. Some viewers were quick to claim it looked like a case of heavy drug use, with words like ODD and zoned out being thrown around left and right. Others insisted the two were simply knocked out from partying too hard. A few even suggested it could have been staged, a clout move designed to grab attention. What's wild is how quickly the story grew legs. In just hours, fan theories spread across Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, each one more dramatic than the last. Memes popped up, hashtags started trending, and suddenly, BG and his girlfriend weren't just a couple resting in a car. They were the internet's latest mystery. But while fans were busy guessing and gossiping, one person wasn't about to stay silent. The girlfriend herself decided to clap back, and what she said only added more fuel to the fire. After hours of wild speculation, BG's girlfriend finally spoke up, and she didn't hold back. In her own words, she shut down the rumors with a blunt message. If I was on drugs, I'd broadcast the SH asterisk. Asterisk, it was a defiant clapback, meant to silence the whispers and flip the narrative. Her tone wasn't apologetic, and it definitely wasn't timid. Instead, it came across as someone tired of the gossip, calling out the internet for jumping to conclusions. To her, the video was just a moment taken out of context, nothing more, nothing less. But here's the thing, denials don't always kill rumors. Sometimes they spark even more questions. Fans started asking, why address it so directly if there's really nothing going on? Others felt her words raised eyebrows. After all, who would openly broadcast something like that? And just like that, her response didn't calm the fire. It poured gasoline on it, but to really understand why people are so quick to assume the worst, we have to look at the bigger picture, the history, the past controversies, and the context that shaped these suspicions. To understand why this single video caused such an uproar, you have to look at the bigger picture. BG isn't just any rapper. His career has been marked by highs, lows, and more than a few controversies. Fans remember his past struggles, from time behind bars to whispers about substance use that have floated around for years. Even if he's never publicly confirmed those claims, the reputation stuck. And moments like this only bring those old conversations back to the surface. The same goes for his girlfriend. While she hasn't been at the center of scandals in the way BG has, simply being connected to him puts her under the same microscope. One blurry video, one strange clip, and suddenly both of them are guilty in the court of public opinion. It's this history, documented or rumored, that fuels the internet's obsession with every move they make. And while context explains why the video hits so hard, it still doesn't answer one key question. What do people close to them, or even experts, think about what really went down that day? Once the clip made waves, it wasn't just fans chiming in. People who claimed to know BG personally, friends, associates, even distant insiders began dropping their 2 cents. Some argued that the couple was simply exhausted, pointing out the late nights, studio sessions, and non-stop travel that can leave anyone completely drained. To them, it looked less like drug use and more like two people who just crashed. On the flip side, a few voices insisted that the situation looked too serious to be brushed off as sleep. Commentators brought up the physical stillness, the body language, and how the moment resembled countless other viral cases where the truth turned out darker than fans expected. Even experts weighed in from a distance. Health professionals warned against making snap judgments, reminding people that fatigue, dehydration, or even medical conditions can mimic the same symptoms people instantly associate with substance abuse. But here's the catch: whether you believe the supporters or the skeptics, the truth remains frustratingly unclear. And that's what keeps the debate alive, which leads to the bigger question: what does this moment really tell us about fame, perception, and the internet's obsession with controversy? What this moment really shows is how quickly perception can shape reality in the age of social media. A 15-second clip with no context becomes an entire storyline, written by strangers who don't know the full picture. For BG and his girlfriend, that meant being labeled, judged, and dissected in real time, all from what could have been nothing more than a nap in a car dot. It highlights the dark side of celebrity culture. Fame doesn't just bring money and attention, it brings constant surveillance. Every slip, every tired glance, every rumor becomes magnified 100 times over. And once the internet decides on a narrative, walking it back is nearly impossible. But at the same time, fans aren't completely wrong to question. History has shown us that in the world of music and fame, hidden struggles often come to light only after a viral video sparks concern. It's a double-edged sword. Curiosity can spread harmful assumptions, but it can also bring awareness to real issues when something is wrong. And in the case of BG, the line between those two possibilities remains blurry at the end of the day. One video created a storm of speculation. Fans saw BG and his girlfriend motionless in a car and jumped straight to the darkest explanations. The internet spun theories, the girlfriend fired back with a bold denial, and the debate only grew louder. What's clear is how fragile reputation becomes under the microscope of social media. A single clip, stripped of context, can turn into a headline, a rumor, or even a scandal overnight. And while her response tried to set the record straight, it may have left just as many questions as it answered. So here we are with more mystery than truth. Were they just tired? Was it something more? Or is this another case of the internet writing its own story? One thing's for sure, in today's world, once the cameras start rolling, every second can become a controversy. And only time will tell if the truth behind this moment will ever fully come out.